Hello. So today is Monday, and I was supposed to do a recipe out of, let me get the book. We might have to do some improvise, right? Because sorry, out of this book, because I didn't get all the stuff. No. So it's Diabetic Kitchen. I don't wanna, I promised y'all that I would do something every day, and that's what I'm doing every day. So I'm supposed to be working out of this, but I gotta do some shopping, and I didn't get a chance to, because we're supposed to do the Mediterranean egg frittata, and there's a few items on here that I don't have, and I want to make it the way it's supposed to be, but I still can do a omelet and still be healthy. They also have a cinnamon roll porridge with cranberries, and all that is oatmeal. Yep. Quick oats. It's just oatmeal. So, I love oatmeal. I have oatmeal here. And I do need to eat something because I took a shot. Me and eggs have a love-hate relationship. Like, me personally, I love eggs from my head down to my legs. But that was a commercial back in the day. But eggs don't love me. So I'm walking around here with my tripod, getting myself back readjusted, trying to straighten up the house some. The boys are gone to camp, and so I'm in here trying to, I had made spaghetti, which I did a spaghetti video yesterday, and so my stove was covered with spaghetti sauce. So I'm cleaning it. I just cleaned the stove, and now I'm wiping off my grates. You know, so I can cook. You know, you just gotta keep up on stuff. You know, if you don't keep up on it, I'm just wiping off the food and stuff, the spilt sauce. So I'm just bringing y'all on my journey of what I do when the kids aren't here. Because right now, I'm about to start working from home. And when, you take care of two kids with behaviors or special needs, I'm going to get my son. He ain't wiping this off. I still try to teach them how to do stuff. My son is 14 years old. He has autism, and he's high functioning. And that's my last child. And then my grandson has ADHD. They both have ADHD, but, it doesn't matter what your disability is. You should still try to promote people to be the best version of them. And that's what I do. In spite of whatever it is that's going on with them, be the best version of you. Do everything you can to be independent within reason. Just because people are disabled don't mean they're not human. We all gonna leave out of here with something. We all gonna end up with something at the end of the day. So we just have to do the best that we can do. That don't mean that you can't do anything. even a person that's handicapped. I had a client, I've been in healthcare a while. I had a client who was totally paralyzed but could move his head. And they built his helmet with this thing, and he would be on the computer typing, interacting. They're still human beings. Just because you have a handicap don't mean that they're not human. Alright? So we want to not belittle people because they're different, but love on folks as human beings. I had another client. Well, he wasn't my client. I'm sorry. I'll take that back. My mother, biological mother, was in a nursing home, and she, it was her birthday. It was her birthday, and I gave her a birthday party there at the nurse home, and I fed the whole floor. She was on a psychiatric floor, and I bought chicken and JoJo's, ice cream, cake, and stuff for them, and I fed the staff too. I did the whole floor, lockdown floor, and so, and you're talking about people that some people are scared of, right? That you see them and they're talking to themselves or whatever, and I didn't care nothing about that. They're humans. My mother was a part of that community. So, they enjoy food too. They want to have cake and ice cream too. So there was one guy, and he was nonverbal, and he was paralyzed. He couldn't talk. That's what nonverbal means. They can't talk. So he, but people can talk with their eyes. He was looking at me, and as I served all these other people, so he watching everybody walk around, enjoying. So I knew he probably was on like a mechanical diet or soft diet. So I asked the nurse, I said, hey, would he enjoy some ice cream? Can you take a piece of cake and smash it up and make it soft for him in the ice cream so he can have a part too? And she said, yeah. Thank you for that. I didn't even think of that. And she sat there, the aide, it was the nurse aide, and fed him. And you should have seen the glimmer. Like he looked at me like, thank you so much. And he enjoyed. I said, it's good, ain't it? If he could just, he just gave me this look like, those little things. That's where your blessings come from. Taking care of the least of them. Even, it doesn't matter what your situation is. We can still be kind to folks. So, anywho, that was just my little story for you. That little tidbit. And so, I learned from every situation. I was just being me. I'm a caregiver by nature, so and it made my heart do good. Like, it felt good. I mean, not do good, but felt good. To be able to help somebody and see the enjoyment in his face over just something that we all take for granted. A little bit of ice cream. Being able to participate in festivities. Being treated as a human being. And not like you're nothing. That's so unfair. So unfair. Or not being ignored in the room. I can't make my stuff. We can't experiment without a clean stove. So let me put this back in. We'll start with my breakfast, okay? That was my story. I'm still working, y'all. One thing about me, when I start cleaning and I just can't stop, I get to doing stuff. You can't find stuff and get on my nerves. These kids be moving stuff. So I bought Y'all see that? I had a red one, then I bought this blue one, right? And one thing I've learned, look at that. So I'm gonna get me a silver one because you get to cleaning them and the paint start coming off and all that stuff. I'm just gonna get me a good old silver. They goes to silver anyway. So what's the purpose? So let's see what we can make out of what we got in the fridge. Okay. Let's see what I got. Oh. I got a pack of bacon. Oh, we got some already diced onions. I do got some cheese, but this is not cheese anymore. Well, I can use some of this taco cheese. You can get a little flair. Some shredded romaine lettuce I chopped up, but I don't want that. I'm not making. Make me a little egg. I don't know what I want in it. That's no good. Gotta clean your refrigerator out. You can find it still sometimes. What do I want? A pepper? A little half a bell pepper right here. Boom. Got pepper. Now, I got these for the frittata. But look how that orange look. Let's see. Ooh, I don't like how that looks. So milk, because you gotta have milk when you put cheese in it. It's creamier. I got two. Let me see what date is on this. What's today's date, y'all? This one's still good. Let's see if that one. This one I know is newer. Oh yeah. So we'll use that. My butter. Yeah. I think that's peppers, onions. I have the feta cheese, but it's some other stuff that the recipe calls for. So we'll make that another day. I think we're good. I think that's, I'm not really that hungry. That's one thing about being on Manjaro. You don't be that hungry. So we're gonna, oh, well, guess what? We need eggs, don't we? My son said I had it. He said I had a good amount, but I'm going to buy some eggs. So I only need 2. It's just me. A couple pieces of bacon. I don't use the metal griddle unless I'm doing like a grilled cheese or pancakes, because when you use bacon, it's so hard to get the grease off of there. I don't know. Let me show you a little trick with the bacon. It's 2 slices of bacon, but technically 3. This one is so thin, you know. If you want to make it like you got 4 pieces, just do that. These scissors are strictly for kitchen cooking. For some of y'all that be OCD in it, like y'all so clean. Okay, so 1. Okay, maybe it was 2. Just 1 is really supposed to be thick bacon, but sometimes the way it get cut, you have a thinner piece. So now look at that, 4 pieces of bacon. See how that is? You gotta trick yourself. And I always turn on the wrong one. Boom. See that? That's where I put my little bacon grease. I got some in there too. And so when I, it's not that much in there because I don't eat a lot of bacon, so I really don't have that much bacon grease. Now wipe that off. I think these kids done messed up my tripod. For real. Messing with stuff, doing their own little, whatever they call it. Keep me some bleach water handy. I do. I keep me some, when I'm in the kitchen and I'm cooking and stuff, I always have me some nice warm soapy bleach water. Put that in there. Because, if you clean as you go, you don't have no problem. It'll make it easier on you to clean as you go. That's just what I do. I have to. Especially when I'm cooking. Any other time, what it is. Just try to have a clean kitchen. I can't even start cooking in a kitchen that ain't clean. I have to clean up. It just ain't gonna work. So now, here we have the eggs. I'm gonna put them. You give me a paper towel. Y'all hear that bacon sitting on? Turn it down just a little bit. Give me a paper towel. Because when you crack an egg, something always drips. This just be for my trash. And I roll it up and put it in the trash can. Put a little bit of milk in there. Just a little bit. And my fork. I gotta get a new whisk because I was making mashed potatoes. A big industrial pot. And I used the whisk, the handle was plastic, the part metal. And it broke. So I had to get a new whisk. I mean, all metal, and I'm going to get me from Restaurant Depot an industrial. So I should have had an industrial whisk. Especially my godbrother got me making mashed potatoes for 200 servings. Definitely got to get a new whisk. Okay. I put my seasoning and stuff in there. We want to, you can saute your veggies if you want to. I like a little bit of crunch, so I'm not going to do that. Ooh. Got my knife. Y'all know how chopping is. Y'all seen it. All right, we cleaned up our mess. We got our onions and peppers over here. And the butter. The bacon's right here. So, I'm on my protein. And in that same skillet, I'm gonna cook my omelet, my little egg mixture. I'm not, I don't eat a lot of bread, so that's no carbs. I probably eat the cheese and milk. I don't know. I gotta look that up. But anyway, that's a good thing. Look at the diabetic book, right? And check out the 4 food groups. So we got our bacon going. It's almost done. So let's look at this though. Because I swear. Yep, boom. So let's see. We should have, you got your fruits, 2 to 4 portions. Milk and yogurt, 2 to 3 portions. Protein, 2 to 3 portions. So I have 2 eggs. Fats and sweets used sparingly. Vegetables, 3 to 5 portions. Grains, starchy vegetables, 6 to 11 portions. Wow, that's like potatoes. The base of your new food pyramid composed of grains and starches. Rice, pasta, they went up on that. Bread, cereal, peas, corn, starchy vegetables, peas, corn, and potatoes, and a variety of beans. A slice of bread has roughly the same carb content as a starchy food mentioned above. That's 1 slice of bread. So you want to aim for 6 to 11 servings. So, I'm not eating any bread. I'm not eating any potatoes. So I probably won't have any starch, huh? So, we won't be having the starch. It's all right. My paper towel. I'm gonna take this bacon out. It's dark enough. Some people like theirs real dark. Mine's is dark enough. Just dark enough. So I'm gonna strain this grease into the bacon man can. Just like that. I've had jars up here. I've had cups. Stuff get too hot and burst when I got the oven on. So this works out perfectly. Perfectly. Okay, so now, and I'm gonna turn this all the way down because it's already hot. A little bit of butter, margarine. This is vegetable oil spread, 31%. So we call it butter, but it's really not. It's like a vegetable oil. Yes, I'm keeping that little bits of bacon in there. I'm gonna put. Y'all see that? My veggies in. Like I say, not too far. I'm not adding any salt. Right, because the seasonings I use have salt in them. I'm not gonna add any salt. And I'm just, like I said, I turned it down because you don't want to burn the eggs up. So I did turn it down, so maybe it's a little too low. Just lightly saute them and get my seasonings together. I like a little garlic powder. But you know what? I got some garlic parm by Kinder's right here. That's a good one. Let's use that. A little parsley, a little onion powder, and some lemon pepper. And that's where that salt gonna come from, because the lemon pepper has salt in it. So you be careful when y'all using different seasonings to make sure that you read what's in it before you go adding salt. You don't have to add salt to everything, because a lot of these seasonings, and then you got the bacon. That's got salt in it. So you don't need to add no salt at all. At all. And I'm a seasoning girl. I like to season. So while those are sauteing, I just put my stuff up. Put everything back. course, wipe my mat off. I keep this on the counter by my coffee pot, so. I've had my coffee for the day. I still got some left, so, you know. But I like this because it actually helps me by showing me the 4 food groups, you know. And I can kind of keep in mind, you know, what I'm eating. You know, it tells you about the types of sugars and the categories, so, and how it's processed in your body. So this is very good, informative. I'll say that. So, and only for $5. I mean, you can't beat that at all. Okay, so like I say, I don't want them. They don't have to be cooked like so soft, because I like a little bit of crunch to my veggies. And this is only 2 eggs. I'm not doing, I don't need no 6 eggs and all that stuff. This is good for me. I got my little bacon. Some people season after, but I like to season while it's cooking. Oh, and also remember, I'm using a taco Mexican cheese that got seasoning in it. So definitely be careful and pay attention to what you're doing. My dad popped up. Sorry about that. Quick visitor. Okay, so I added my cheese. This is not a perfect omelet. And you might even be chopped up messing with me. But I already added my cheese in there. Y'all see me put my seasoning. And this is plenty. Like, oh my God. This is for me. This is pretty good size. That's 2 eggs. Some people do 3 eggs. And maybe it makes it thicker. I don't know. But with me and eggs have a love-hate relationship. So, again, 2 is enough. And then adding that milk to it makes it, you know, expand more. Okay. I'll be back. All right. Here it is. Let's give it a taste. Look at that. So you can still eat great food being a diabetic, right? Delicious. So remember, as I always tell y'all, when life throws you lemons, you make lemonade. Thank you for having breakfast with me, helping me clean my kitchen, and a day in my life. Just a little piece. Every day, I promise. Lord, you give me breath, and I'm able to do. I'll put a video up, even if it's just to smile at you and say, I love you, and God loved you. He loved you first. Thanks for the meal, Lord. Be blessed. Bless the viewers. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, interact with me. Give me some recipes. Love to hear from you. Mama Q loves you, babies. Bye-bye.